Good morning. I thought we could spend this morning together. I'll show you guys a realistic morning living on a Scottish island because this place is so romanticised. Sometimes it's quite nice to just share day to day and what our mornings actually look like, because it's not always climbing up mountains first thing or going in for a swim in the river in the morning, you know, like we all just spend our mornings the same as anyone else would, and it's quite nice to just keep it real, show you guys what a normal morning in the life looks like. I'm so excited because this video is sponsored by Fussy. I am so fussy when it comes to deodorant. I am so careful with what products I put on my body, especially when it comes to deodorant. And when I came across Fussy, I was like, oh my goodness, all my prayers have been answered. Their products are all natural, vegan, cruelty-free, no aluminium, no parabens, like none of the bad stuff, all of the good stuff. I could rave about them all day, so I'm just so excited to be talking to you guys about them. Now, my favourite part about them, they're plastic-free compostable deodorant refills. I'll show you guys how it works, okay? So basically, this is your little refill, and this is your case, and then you just buy more and more refills, right? When you get it, what you want to do, it's literally so easy. Open, okay? And then you've got these little clips at the side. So you take this, push it in, take it completely out. You grab your little cute refill that's got a smiley face on top. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's very cute. Okay? Then you take off the lid. Simples. Pop it in, like so. Put your refill cap over the top. Notice how I didn't even take off the cover. Pop it back in. You hear the click. Ta-da! Oh. And then to use her, you literally just roll this up at the bottom, which is so fun. I love it so much. And then you can see the products coming up. And I'm going to use her in a sec because I need to freshen up, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about it before we got into the video because I'm really excited that they're sponsoring this video. Really grateful, and they're super cool. I love them. I'll leave the link in my bio for them, and you can use code NEED15 for 15% off, which I highly recommend because, guys, we really need to be looking after the planet. Okay, and like last thing, but they honestly just smell amazing. It's not like natural deodorant. It's like natural deodorant, but make it nice, like make it cute. Like, come on, how cute if they made that? Are you joking? Anyways, I just think it's so fun. I love it, and it's so good because, like I said, these are compostable, right? So you can literally put them out in the garden. Get this, after 5 to 6 months, gone, like they were never there. Anyways, I'm gonna put my deodorant on, freshen up, and we can get on with our morning. Yay! So tired this morning. It's 8:30. I feel like when I have mornings like this, where I read my book and stuff, it's great first thing in the morning, especially because I'm not massively a morning person. Just to kind of ease into the day, defrost, not speak to anyone, just me and my book, cozy. But then it leads to almost, well, it doesn't always, but it's a slippery slope into entering a lethargic state, especially, like I said, working from home. Second top tip, well, maybe this isn't a top tip actually, but I just feel like going from that straight into work is really hard. And like, yeah, if you, especially like me, like I literally just go from sitting on the couch in the kitchen to sitting at the kitchen table to then sitting on the other couch and just kind of rotate all day to like switch things up for my brain and keep me productive. but it gets intense. Like, it's a lot staying in the same room all day, especially this room, which has the fire still on. And it's like, it is really cozy and nice, and I love it. And I love being able to work from home, don't get me wrong. But it just can make you feel quite like sluggish and stuff like that. So I always try and either move my body or get some sort of fresh air in the morning, just to, I don't know, create like a fresh headspace and get those endorphins going and stuff like that. And it just really puts me into like a way more positive headspace. And I do notice the biggest difference ever on the days that I don't do that. Like, yes, it takes more time into your morning, or like it eats into your morning more, but I actually find that that's worth it, in the sense, okay, how do I explain this? I am so much more productive when I do that. So actually, even if it takes an extra half hour or hour in my morning, that time, that's probably how much time I would end up just being sluggish and lazy and zoning out and not actually working if I didn't do it. Does that make sense? Like, I have no idea, but it made sense in my head. Basically, I'm now going to go for a wee walk. Because some mornings I have a pretty active morning. Like, I'll go for a run or to the gym, and I really enjoy that. But some slower mornings when I've got a little bit more time to play with, like today, and when it's not in my plan to do anything, I'll just go for a little walk. Honestly, like 15 minutes today, because I don't have that much time, especially because I chose to read a little bit of my book and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't have a huge amount of time, but honestly, even just like 5 minutes, 10 minutes makes such a difference for my headspace for the rest of the day. So it's always worth it, and I can always justify it. But I want to preface, this is how I spend my mornings. Like, I'm in a very privileged position where I'm self-employed, I'm my own boss, and I work my own hours, which are very, very flexible hours. Realistic morning for me, but maybe not realistic morning for others. Like, my mum has already left to go to her 9 to 5 job. You know, her morning looks like, which I'm sure so many people's mornings look like, she wakes up, she makes some breakfast, she sits, she eats her breakfast, she goes for a shower, she gets ready, she's running late for work, and she runs out the door. And that's it. And that's, you know, that's also so realistic and normal. Probably more realistic and normal than the one that I'm showing you, actually. But I'm just saying, this is how I spend most of my mornings, or how I like to start my days, to be in a good, positive mindset. Because I think a lot of people ask me, like, how do you stay positive, especially if you're at home and on your own and stuff all day, because even though they might not have the same line of work as me, they might be in similar positions in that sense. So that's also why I'm wanting to show this. Now I've babbled on, let's go and get ready, just to feel a bit better about ourselves, and then get some fresh air. Just walked about a mile, which was long enough for me right now to clear my head and feel good. And I usually take my time on my walk to have a wee think, just kind of like the stuff that I would usually journal. So maybe if you practice gratitude and stuff, you'll know the kind of prompts I'm talking about. Just really, really simple things like 3 things that I'm grateful for today, or like 3 ways I want to feel today, you know, 3 things that I'm looking forward to, really basic things that just help get you thinking in a more positive light and in a nice headspace. Even though they're so simple, I feel like it's so easy for our minds to stress and think about, what's all the things that I need to get done today, like what's looming over you. And unfortunately, it's so much easier for our minds to go to that place rather than like, I am so glad I'm alive today, you know? And so although they're simple little prompts, they're so good. I also think, you know, if you've got a busy morning, you don't need the extra faff of journaling. And if you know yourself you're not going to do it, then like, who are you kidding? So you might as well just, you know, take 5 minutes in your head mentally, and just run through those basic prompts. But anyways, I feel like that was a whole spiritual chat there for no reason. I think it's just because my morning routine is really, really simple. Like, I don't do anything crazy, and there's not that much to show you guys. Like, there's not really that much to it, but it does set me up really, really well for the day. And I think just the more simple you keep it, the better. And, you know, like focusing on these little things, like showing up for yourself. That's me maybe getting ready in the morning. And although it doesn't look like I've done much, like I've literally not put on makeup, and all I've really done is shower, put on my fussy deodorant, and no, I didn't even gel my eyebrows. I think I just swiped them. But that's enough for me to then feel that little bit better, you know? That's me showing up for myself. Getting fresh air or moving my body, getting those positive endorphins flowing. And with that fresh air mixed with some little gratitude prompts in my head, that then also gets me in that good mental headspace. And it's those 3 little things that I feel like really set me up for the day. So I hope that helps a little bit, but just do it to suit you and what works for you, because there's no point on doing a morning routine that will just stress you out. And yes, it's technically healthy, or like healthy girl morning routine, but you know, maybe for you, waking up at 6 a.m, pushing your body to the limit, eating a green juice, you know what I mean, is maybe not the best thing for you. So yeah, like, do what works for you, girl, you know? Anyways, I better get inside and get on with my day now, but I really hope those things help. Good evening. I forgot to close off this vlog this morning because I obviously just settled into my work and the working day, and then forgot about you guys. And in that time I've also gotten my eyebrows freshly done, so I'm aware I look a little bit crazy right now. Please ignore, this is not my finest hour, but in the true spirit of being real in this video and showing you guys how it really do be sometimes, this is me. This is me in the evening. This is what I usually look like, to be honest. I would like to say that I don't usually look this bedraggled, but in fact I do. I do. I've just been for an evening walk with my mum and Sorley. And yeah, we all had a lovely little evening. I'm pretty tired now. The sun is setting and just getting ready for bed. And I just want to say a few things before I go to bed as well. First of all, thank you so much to Fussy for sponsoring this video, because I genuinely love their deodorants. And guys, like, even having put that on earlier, I can still smell it. It's still doing its thing. Like, literally backed by science. Their odor neutralizing probiotic formula lasts for over 24 hours. Like, it literally eats your sweat. Lovely. And I just love them, so I just wanted to say thank you very much, and also remind you guys that the link's in my bio and you can use my discount code NEAT15. And lastly, like I do at the end of all my videos, I just wanted to ask you guys a little question, and this week it's just, what's a non-negotiable that you do every morning or most mornings that set you up well for the day? Because I'm always open to trying new things, and it's also just nice hearing what kind of other rituals or little things people do, and that could literally be I have a cup of tea every morning or whatever. But yeah, I just love hearing some input from you guys and having a wee bit of a conversation with you guys in the comments, because sometimes it feels a bit crazy talking to myself on this camera all the time, and it's quite nice actually being able to talk to you guys in the comments and be like, oh, it's real people that are watching my stuff and I'm not just going crazy. And it's just nice to speak to you guys and hear your thoughts and everything. So yeah, but if you don't want to, or you can't think of anything, then you can just comment morning routine, because obviously that was the point of this video. But yeah, apart from that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Love yous, bye.